Hello everyone, Simon here. Welcome back to Prey. We are halfway through clearing out the crew quarters. And there's probably more enemies. I should probably go back. There are mind control people in the fitness center, but it's locked.
You still there, Mew? You still alive? Huh? Huh. What if MU comes back? Let MU in? But...
You don't have to let me in. I don't need whatever it is you have in there, Coke.
You find it? You back? Come to window. Show me.
I'm surprised there are not more enemies.
You found something? Have to let you in. Promised. Go around. The side entrance.
Uh-huh. But why? What is that anyway? This is the main objective? No, it's not the main objective, it's a side objective.
Wait! A minute.
He's gonna die. He's gonna die. No?
You're safe now. The beasts, they cannot get in. But... look at this. We have food, but no water. This pressure regulator, it is broken. System automatic cut off until fixed. You can find a replacement part in the greenhouse, I think. With water, we can wait for rescue. No water? Huh. Do this favor, I'll let you into freezer. That's where I hid all the puppets the beasts sent first. Maybe they have useful things for you, no?
I'm not gonna go to the greenhouse.
You fix? Smart one. Here, I open freezer now, like I promised. Lots of dead puppets and supplies.
Uh-huh.
Ready to scan.
Huh? MU. I already hear this name before. Where?
This is a trap, right? Let me save. It's a trap. Saw that coming from a mile away.
Transdown piece of junk. Are you awake, MU? Frozen dead, maybe? I take puppet's toy screen. I see all the names in the list. And your name, too. Means you listen from now on. I know who you are. MU. Son of William U. William. Transtar. Always playing with lives. Now, maybe I watch these beasts eat you. Like you tried to feed me to them. Or, cold kills you first. Make you into a frozen puppet.
Uh-huh. Can I break this? No. Interesting, it's leverage 2. Is there another way out, or do I have to use leverage 2? There must be another way out. you think I can, like, shoot... What is a cyclitic converter? Maybe I can, like, shoot the, cooking with cauliflower. Oh, is this it? Do I go up? No. I mean, there must be a different way out. The game says, look for supplies in here. Like, what if I just don't have enough neuromods, right? What if I just don't have enough neuromods for leverage 2? Can I Q-beam this? If I use a Q-beam, does it break that? Oh. Hey, that's really interesting. Ah, right, so they give you the Q-beam, and you can use the Q-beam to do this. How interesting. Do I knock him out or no?
What a mess.
Yeah, what a mess.
Operator Skelly at your service. After you, I'm afraid the kitchen staff are quite absent.
I mean, is he gonna die out there? Oh, really? Oh, really? Isn't he gonna... Why can't I get out? Is he not gonna die out there? Alright, disarm. No, that's not the button. I meant to press G to disarm.
Scanning target. No alien material detected.
Alright, disarm. Good.
TronStar chunk not go off. And you. Maybe you see it? Avoid it?
It's dangerous out there, you know. Anyway, he's not important. So there was the recreation center, not the pool, the fitness center. Let me go over here, check this place out, and then we'll figure out how to get in the middle. Because there is a mind control person in there. I can just use a now wave grenade on her. But maybe I can find the telepath. Or maybe there isn't a telepath, who knows. The main quest wants me to go to the Daniela's cabin. I guess I'll do that last. Optimize the energy. Okay, I picked up a few chips. What did I pick up? When the slime meter is empty, powers will consume health instead, but at an increased rate. This doesn't sound very good. Reduce the side cost of energy powers. Energy powers, not every power, only energy powers. I guess those are energy powers. Right. So I'm gonna take out Wrench Critical. Optimize energy powers. Etheric shielding. Recycle and charge fabrication plan. Oh, exotic material. Oh, but not that one. Let me not worry about loot right now. Let me just look around. Huh. Bloody footprints. Okay, he died in here. Tires, coal. This door got pulled open. Ivy's song is dead. Neuromod. Where is he? Where is he?
Scan complete. New psionic aptitude available.
Right. Can't open that. Toilets. Nothing in here. Right. Drink some water. We have pods. And some of the pods were pulled out into space. So this is not an efficient way to use space. Should I explain? So you have pods on one side, corridor on the other, and then pods on one side, corridor on the other, right? What you can do is, if you have the two rows of pods facing each other, you have one corridor serving two rows of pods, versus one corridor versus serving one row of pod. So you can halve the number of corridors and put in more pods. So if you just kind of take this, flip it around, put it on that wall, have a corridor, and then have the other pods, and then you can have another set of pods and then corridor. You can fit in another 4 more pods into the same space if you just arrange the pods more efficiently. This is what architects think about when they play video games. Alright, so we've cleared the other side out. Yeah, no, it's just not efficient, is it? Unnecessary corridors. A waste of space. Alright, so we only have this place we haven't been to. Some mind control person in there. I guess I'm gonna drop a grenade on her. Him. I thought that was a her. There's another one. Can you all come together so I don't have to waste grenades? Maybe I can.
I can't control myself.
Is there a telepath or no? That's on the fire. Oh, spending my grenades. Why is that not stopping? Why is it not stopping? Oh, really? Is that the telepath? That's the telepath. Alright, if I just went this way sooner. I didn't have to use those grenades. Okay, let me just deal with this guy real quick. Surprise! Alright, we dealt with the other telepath. Those things. So far, so good. There might be a guy up here, you never know. Okay, nothing up here. Oh man, look at the size of these weights. Oh, too big for me. Holy moly, look at the size of that thing. Who's gonna do curls with those? I'm not sure I can even lift this one. What is this? Look at the size of these things. Massive biceps? Oh, maybe it's neurobots. Maybe they've augmented their biceps. Okay, so I believe I've been to every part of the level. And I have cleared out all the enemies I've found, right? So... Wait a minute, no. I have not been to the executive suites. Okay, so I need to turn on the elevator, and then we go to the executive suites. One more thing to do before I'm free to run around safely. Assuming nothing else has spawned. This game does backspawn you every now and then. Alright, like this. Did I just see an enemy? Really? Really? I guess the chef went up there, right? Oh, come on. They're so inconspicuous too. Am I gonna kill the chef? Can I knock him out somehow without killing him? I mean, I wouldn't mind killing him, but just on principle. Probably shouldn't kill the humans. Exterior breach. Oh, there's a technopath out there. Hey, man. What are you doing out there? Why are you out? I've been out there, haven't I? I cleared that place out. What are you doing over there? Transtar Alex's room. I can open this. Let's take a look. Your cabin. This is my cabin. I'm right next to my brother. No wave transmitters. I do need those. Nice apartment. Oh, the layout is exactly the same as in the simulation. Look at this. The layout of this apartment is identical to the simulation. They must do it on purpose. Maybe they make it the same as my old house on Earth or something. Think fast, dummy. Oh, I had a thought. You know the Typhon are doing to us the same thing that we do to them. In the story, that is. So in the story, the humans are trying to use Typhon to improve human beings. Like we're taking Typhon cells, injecting them into our brains, augmenting ourselves. And I think the Typhon are doing the same in reverse. They're taking humans, and they're using the humans to augment them, right? So some of the humans they're turning into Typhon. And you'll notice that some of the Typhon have human names. So they're turning humans into Typhons. And the Phantoms specifically, they have like 2 arms and 2 legs and a head and a body. Whereas like a mimic is nothing like us, right? And then the technopaths and some of the bigger enemies don't look anything like us. It's just a giant blob. So I think the human form ones, specifically the Phantoms, I think they are basically the Typhon copying us. Treadmill activate. How does that help? It doesn't. Alright, so I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, I need to look at there, right. So now I've checked everything everywhere, right? Okay, let me save here, and then let me start looting things. Assuming I've cleared everything out, which I might not have. But we're gonna loot. And drink water. Terraforming Mars. I've read that before. Cabinet. Nothing there. Alright, a bit of food. I should check my inventory, like how much space do I have left? Is that Earth? Yeah. Yeah, no, Earth and the Moon is too close together. There's no way that Earth is that big and then the Moon is also a similar size, right? TranStar Reward Program. I have read that already. Alright, Alex's computer. Four emails. Trouble with illusion. Alex, your chief engineer just sent a flunky down here to install upgraded door sensors. We took the sensors and turned the engineer away. Hudson disassembled one of them and there was something inside, a listening device. What the hell is this about? Recently she tried to request records from Neuromod Division. Volunteer records, Alex. I don't think I can overstate the seriousness of this situation. You need to get a handle on illusion, Hans. No subject. Alex, you've made it my duty to keep everyone on the station in good physical condition. I think I've read this one before. Yeah, so he's not doing his physicals. Security footage. I cannot find any camera footage of Chief Illusion leaving Morgan's quarters. It either does not exist or it has been deleted. When questioned, Morgan said it was an engineering matter and does not want it filed with human resources. If you want to know more, I suggest you speak to Morgan directly. I'll follow up with Chief Illusion as ordered. Chief Alexar. Alright, so I guess Morgan and Illusion are trying to work together to undermine the whole Typhon program. Michaela follow-up. In speaking to Chief Illusion, she admitted the visit concerned a medical matter and requested the visit not be misconstrued. Upon your orders, I reminded her again if there has been any change in her relations with Morgan Yu, she needs to notify HR. I considered the matter closed and would prefer such inquiries be left off my duty roster in the future, Chief Alexar. Okay. Is that why we're here? Alex's room. What am I doing here? What am I looking for? Search Alex's room for the escape pod key. Okay. There's an escape pod key somewhere here. Ransack the place, alright? Oh, book 6. Book 6 of the Starbender cycle. The three sons of Belkala were melting into one another in the sky, twisted in their death throes as the Dark Star anomaly devoured them with disconcerting alacrity. Alacrity, right. Trevor had managed to navigate the deadly debris whirling around the anomaly and crash land Empress Tourmalane's Royal Raptor Cruiser at the base of Mount Mu, the synthetic geopyramid which they were now surmounting. They stood panting beside a synthstone altar, its receptacle pulsing with crimson light. One minor detail I left out, Trevor, the Empress said between labored breaths. We put this into the altar and it devours the anomaly, taking us with it in the process, Trevor replied, a wink in his grim smile. You knew the whole time. Trevor wrapped his fingers around hers, both of them now holding the Starbender prism. I was born for this, Trevor replied, and he pushed the prism into the altar. What, is this supposed to be some kind of Lord of the Rings ripoff? They climb a mountain and destroy the Starbender prism? I thought maybe it'll be in there. Oh, there it is. found the escape pod key. Escape Talos 1 Arboretum. Oh. I can just leave everybody behind? That must be a trap. Hold on, that must be a trap. That can't be right. January told us not to trust December. Sales folder? I don't think we have to worry too much about the side effects. From what I gathered, it's just a little pinprick near the eye, right? I mean, it looks scary, but I think if we can get advertising... Hold on, I've read this before, haven't I? Yeah, no, I've read this before. Talking about how people wouldn't get neuromods if they knew that removing them meant removing all the memories. What? That's not right. Somebody called Bethesda with missing geometry. Alright, so my room. No secret wardrobe on this side. Frayed wire, frayed wire. Even the pizza box is in the same place. Crazy. Spare parts neuromod. Neuromod fabrication plan. Reactivator, whatever that is. What the hell am I picking up anyway? Suit? Chipsets? Grants resistance to ether damage. Text propulsion, cell refurb. I think I don't need the heavy gear optimizer. Oh wait, I already have etheric shielding. Alright, I don't need to put that on again. There's a new scope chipset? Optimizer morph? I don't use morph powers. Decreases cooldown time of side powers, you don't need that either. Same password, really. Oh, memory logs. Audio output October.
Calvino, colleague, won't notice anything wrong. Eidetic memory. Work obsessed. Perfect medical record, no absences.
Oh, I need to take a break soon.
New entry. Show, Danielle. Head of IT. Dislikes you. Dislikes Alex more. Need to find out why. Note to self. Research. Chef Mitchell. And emotive operator hack.
I don't know what that means.
Dio Igwe. One of Alex's hires. Cheap to recruit due to his unpopular stance on psychic phenomena. One of the station's best scientists. Introvert. Knows about tests. Loyal to Alex. Believes your brother and Typhon can save his career.
Huh.
Michaela Ilyushin. Chief engineer. Not on speaking terms. Had brief relationship. You ended it when tests began. She believes it is because you discovered her medical condition, paraplexis. Convenient, but false. Severing ties seemed prudent to you. Less painful, given the impending memory loss.
Uh-huh.
Paraplexis? Nerve disorder. Prevents use of neuromods. Requires aggressive drug therapy to prevent degeneration. Renders candidates ineligible for assignment to Talos 1. Sarah Elazar, Chief of Security. Not a friend. Knows about the Typhon. Not about your tests, but suspects. Is trustworthy, but doesn't trust Alex. Or you, yet.
Okay. Did I learn anything useful out of that? Not sure that I did. An account of Fermi's question, even the books are in the same places? Proxies, agents, and personhood. Ah. The Supreme Court is said to weigh in on what could be a groundbreaking decision this term. Can an emulated entity be granted powers of attorney? Over the last few decades, the public has become increasingly familiar with artificial helpers, from the personal assistants on their wristwatches to the smart home systems that remind you where you put your keys. But more recent advances in hypnotic tech and the genius of connectomics, the ability to map the myriad neuronal connections inside a person's brain, have thrust digital doppelgangers squarely into the legal arena. Recently, billionaire Rock Wallace granted power of attorney not to one of his many estranged family members, but to a robotic facsimile of himself, named Ransom. Ransom emulates Mr. Wallace's own reasoning, interests, and to some extent personality quirks to the point where the two are nearly indistinguishable, at least over the phone. In person, Ransom's molded ceramic and carbon body, while beautiful, make his true nature unmistakable. Needless to say, Mr. Wallace's family is not amused, especially concerning Ransom's decision for how to execute Mr. Wallace's will. Well, if you choose to have a robot execute your will, I feel like that is part of your will. You know what I mean? Like if I write a computer program, and the computer program is like an algorithm to determine what to do with my money after I die, and in my will I said, I want you to run this program and do what the program says with my money. Isn't that just part of my will? Do I need to grant the algorithm personhood? No, I don't. It's just that whoever executes my will has to do what I say with my money. Isn't that right? Anyway, I'm gonna take a break here. When we come back, we continue looting the crew quarters. Alright, I'll see you next time.